Well, good morning, everyone. How you all doing? Whittler Dave here. I hope everybody's having a blessed morning. I know I am. Well, we're getting a little rain, just a little rain, but that's all right. Next week, don't look too pretty here in the mountains. But I got to get some help to get my camper shell on my truck. Because next week, next Saturday, I'll be loading up, packing all my stuff up, and heading for the mountain. I'll set up on the end of this month, and then I spend from December the 1st up to about the 25th of December. 25 days on the mountain, they call it. Whittler Dave will be up there whittling, carving, talking to people. So if you're in and about and you're in this area, Gatlinburg, Tennessee, come and see me, Ober Mountain. But anywho, check it out. Let me get you down here a smidge more. You know I like to carve snowmen. And this is the newest thing coming out for next year, actually. I only got one done this year, but check him out. I love snowmen. Yes, I do. Can you see it, folks? Oops, sorry. You know me and cameras. There she is. Let's get it up here close. The little snowman and everything. Brian, my neighbor, he come up with the idea of putting a little fire right there in front of them to kind of warm them up a little bit. Don't get them too hot. They'll melt. And then at the top, I carved another tree, and there's that texture that my good friend sent me and everything right there. I love this texture and everything. So I appreciate that. Use that texture. Never used that before. But it's just a simple little snowman. It's a little collage. You know, stuff like that. You know, I think it turned out pretty nice. So I'll be making these next year, basically. These will be coming out next year and everything. But, you know, next week we're just kind of play around a little bit. I'm just kind of cleaning up, listening to the beautiful rain this morning. You know me in red, white, and blue, and I started this a while back. You know, I love eagles and love stuff like this, and anything that represents red, white, and blue, well, I'm for it. But we're just going to play a little bit. I'm trying to get these sides finished up and stuff like that. Ain't going to be the greatest video, but hey, it's going to be a video. I see all kinds of people that send me pictures of their carvings and stuff. Golly, you know, you're awesome. You're totally awesome. I love when people get out there and just, you know, use the old noodle brain and just be you. You know, be you. My friend in Sweden, he is just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. I got, you know, I got friends in Denmark. I got friends everywhere. And just y'all, and right here in the United States, the ones that send me pictures of your carvings and stuff and tell me the things that you're working on. Golly, I deeply, deeply love that. I do. Sent my friend Jim yesterday in Florida one of my shoes that I just carved. Let me grab it. You know, I love carving shoes. I have since I've been knee-high to a grasshopper. Woo! Whoop-de-doo. You know, simple little shoe. It's very simple. Get out there and be a shoe. That's all you gotta be. Been doing shoes for a long time. Then another snowman. My hook. You know, I'm not the original drawer of these. I seen this years ago in a black and white, so I drawed it. And I have been making these. Sometimes I'll put stars down through here. Sometimes I'll antique it. Gotta put a little glitter right there. It's not totally done, but it's getting there. Getting there. Little whoop-de-doo. Whoop, whoop, whoop-de-doo. There was a few things this year I didn't get done. I wanted to take one or two of my big American flags, and everything is done on the flag besides the 50 stars. And if you've never hand carved 50 stars, and I mean truly hand carve them, not using Dremels or machines or anything like that, you ain't done nothing yet. Because, you know, and I don't want them perfect. You know, because, you know, I make my flags very rustic. And just like she's been out there and you've been using the beautiful flag. And so I've got a whole bunch of patriotic stuff I'm going up. I've got one of these done. You know, what takes the time on these is the painting. You know, the painting. It's a lot of work to get all this painted and cut in and all the little ins and outs and, you know, stuff like that. So this one will be really ready for next year because I just won't get this one done because, you know, it's almost carved, but there's a lot of cleanup and stuff like that. And, you know, so yeah, I'll have this one done. I'll have my flags ready for next year and everything. But the snowman over there, these are concepts, something I thought of and, you know, designed up to the last minute. So I'm going to put them out this year. I've got several concept things coming this year. And then I want people to chime in and tell me the truth if they like it or not. You're not going to hurt this old man's feelings. Things that you would change, things that you'd see. That's how you learn. You can't let it bother you. That's how you learn. So, and I mean, I know it will sell. I mean, it's very unique. And everyone's going to be different. I'll have different colors of hats and, you know, and doodaddies and stuff like that. And, you know, everyone's going to be different. You know, that's what you know, I've even got another couple ideas that I'm thinking about putting with the ones I'll be putting out next year. I usually do stuff like that and make a concept. And I read people and I just see their reactions. I want them to tell me, you know what they think about it. So that's what I'm doing. Oh yeah, little whoop 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 whoop-de-doo. Just looking for lines that need to be straightened up, folks. That's all I'm looking for. I tell people, you do carvings and you think you're done, the best thing I can give you in advice is take it out of your shop or wherever you carved it at and go and look at it under different lighting. Set it outside, bring it in your house. Let it sit there and talk to you and you just look at it because when you think you're done, sometimes you're really not. Because when you're getting ready to finish it, you're like, oh man, look, I missed that. So put it in different lighting. Don't get hurried to finish it. You know, just look at it a few days, a week. Sometimes I'll wait a month. And I'm like, oh, well look, I can change that right there and make it even better. You know? So don't get in a hurry. That's my advice to you. This one's almost done. And I'm already seeing places that some of the depth is not right and stuff like that, and changing it up just a smidgy, just a smidge, do a little extra whoop whoop whoop-de-doo. That's all I'm doing. There you go. There you go. I get in here and swoop that out just a little bit. Yeah. Got a whole bunch of mice that I've carved. I'm not carved, but just got ready to carve. I'm sorry. I mean a bunch. I'm known for my mice here. A lot of people know me as the man that carves mice. So, and these mice here, I've got some of them that are finished, but these are the mice I will do up on the mountain. Some of them will be for kids. I give out the little babies for the kids, and I'll carve them right in front of them, then glue them a little tail on them. And I always ask them, what would you name a little mouse? And I love listening to the stories that some of the kids will tell me. I do. It warms my heart. I've heard all kinds of names. I mean, all kinds of names. And some of them, they'll name after these new cartoon characters, and I don't understand. I know Tom and Jerry. Roadrunner. Stuff like that. But And I kind of look dumbfounded sometimes because I don't understand. But they, that's what they were going to name it. I love it. I just agree. So I got a bunch of that. I got a whole carving tote of just raw things that are ready to carve because I do a ton of carving up there. I'm asked to come up. I don't have to pay for my spot as long as I perform. Well, that's what I do with a lot of shows. A lot of shows here in Tennessee I don't pay for because I am what you call a maker. As soon as I hit the ground, I'm running. And I always got a knife out. I'm always whittling. I want people to realize that, yes, it's 100% handmade. No machines. No machines has duplicated none of it or anything like that. 100% handmade. That's what I want people to realize what I do. I've been like this for years. I tell you this all the time. So, that's why I'm a maker. I want people to see that I actually make it and everything. Where did I do that knife? And I'll get my regular. I got a new carving chair. This is my old carving chair. It's so I got it ready to go. I've got tables on my front porch and got my headboard fixed as it was damaged during a show, taking it to a show. And so I fixed it, I think 2 days ago. So I get pretty well, and my whole living room and dining room looks like a bomb went off. I don't have a warehouse. I use my house, and I've got totes everywhere. I mean, I've got totes everywhere. So, there we go. But anywho, we're just playing. Thought I'd do this little fun video and, just doing some cleanup. We're just not really getting fancy. Just looking at it. But like I said, take your stuff that you do and just look at it underneath a different light. Because I'm seeing a bunch of stuff that, I thought it was ready. Nope. I'm just as guilty. That's why I hold off. I just hold off. Clean her up. I guess after this show, I told my friend Brian, I'm just going to have to start in February. I started, 3-4 months before this show, and I mean, when you build and design everything like I do, and then you hand paint it all, and you do everything, it takes a lot. People do not realize what it takes. And I'll just be truthful right now. There's a lot of what they call crafters. See, I'm not a crafter. I don't consider. I am a maker, a hand maker, and a carver. I don't consider myself a crafter. But there's a lot of people out there. They're going online and they're buying all this stuff, and it's already pre-cut out and glue it together, and they throw on some paint and they call themselves an artist. Well, that truly offends me. I'm just going to be truthful about that, because you're not an artist. You're a person that went out and bought a stuff that was come out of a kid or from not around here, made thousands of them. So, and then you just glue it together and throw on some decoupage and some paint. And, your painting may look nice, I'll give you that. But to truly call you a maker or a hand artist or whatever, you got to be doing this right here. This right here. And if that offends anybody, I apologize, but that's just how I feel. I am 100% maker. All the way, through and through. Yes, I am. A little whoop-de-doo right here. So I want that to just kind of bend up. It's got to be flowing right here. It's got to flow. A little flat right there. So I'll take some of that flatness out. I think this is the one, I did one, I've done 3 of these. And this is the one that I changed up even more compared to the other one, because that's just me. You know, as I'm carving, you know, I'm thinking, well, I could have done that different, but this one's already carved. So when I do the next one, my hands remember what I'm thinking. I have a lot of memory in my hands. I hope that's understandable. So when I do the next one, the third one, the fourth one, the whatever, my hands remember what my brain has been thinking. And I don't know, maybe that's not understandable, but I hope you understand. So it's telling me what what my brain's seen. And I just remember, and so this one's been a little bit deeper, a little bit, a little bit more whoop-de-doo in places, stuff like that. I want things to really stand out on this one. You know, yes, I do. Yeah. See, I like that already. See how I've kind of swooped this in, did a little bit more whoop-de-doo here, and right in here a little bit more whoop-de-doo. There's a flat spot right there. Like I said, you got to turn them up. And that's when you're going to see it. I tell people, touch the whole carving. Make sure you carve everything. So I'll see this right here, this one right here, a little bit right there. You know, we're not perfect, folks. You know, we're not perfect. So, like I said, I've looked at this, and I've turned it up, and I went outside and looked at it, and I've seen problems that I didn't like. Like right here, there's I don't like this edge right here. It's kind of fat. This taper's good in here, but it comes out here, and it's just like, nah. And you don't need much. You don't. Yeah, it just needs a little love. Little love. Well, I am looking forward to the mountain show. I've worked hard. You know, my wife has made all kinds of things, and she's got all kinds of jewelry and just stuff that she has designed, and some of her carvings and everything she's done. So she's looking forward to it. She's changed her hours at her job, where her days off, because Fridays and Saturdays are the best time to be up there. You know, you get a lot of people, because I'll be set by the skating rink up there, and they have a lot of people that come in, and their children and kids are skating, and we're right in this really great area and everything. We're right there, and we can watch them skate and perform. A lot of times they'll bring out people, do professional skating, and I skate with my eyes, because I don't know how they can keep their feet together, because I'd be on that floor faster than anything with a bruised rear end. I would. Nope. It's fun to watch them twirl around and do flippies, and you can tell that people that grew up on skates, that grew up like that, and then you get the ones that, like me, my legs be 10 foot out, apart. I don't know how they do it. I could sit on it and scoot and get a cold hiney butt, but that's about it. That's about it. A little whoop-de-doo here, folks. Whoop, whoop, whoop-de-doo. And I tell you, I'm going to have a shout out to Brian. Brian's a super nice guy. I've never had anybody like this in my life that cared like this. So Brian lives right behind me, and he, if we need something, he'll just go get it. He will just go get it. So I swooped that up there. So, just a shout out to Brian. Super nice guy, and, I wish his wife was still here. She had to fly back home, like I said. But Brian, I gave him a key to my shop yesterday. That's how much I trust him. That way he can come in and get tools if he needs tools, or if he needs to do something. Or even if I'm up on the mountain and I need something, I can just say, hey, go to the shop and grab it. And he brings his stuff. And just a shout out to Brian that, he is just super nice. Super nice. And everything. Okay, I don't like this right here. And this right there. See, what's happened is it just stops right here bluntly. And this line should have came up here and, just a tad right there. Like I said, you got to look at it. Got to be, an artist is his worst critic. I'm going to tell you that right now. We are our worst critic. There you go. It just stopped too blunt, if you ask me. So, I'm going to finish her up. Yeah, they're talking about a little snow already this year. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. If it gets really bad, my truck will sit here at home, and I'm not that far from Ober, and I'll walk in. I live right here in town, basically, right here by Anakista Mountain, and I look up and see the mountain every day, and I will just take the tram up. Yep, I will. Yeah, that's much better. Brought those feathers up right through here a lot better. I like that. Yes'm. Mm-hmm. Yes'm. Yes'm, yes'm, yes'm. Whoop-de-doo. Little bit more love. Little bit more love. Yes. Let's just see some sandpaper. I don't want to sand too much, but just crisp that line up. Kind of round it over just a tad with sandpaper. And there's a spot right there I've got to fix. Right there. But other than that, and then she's flat right here. So I've changed the angle. There you go. Like I said, look at it in different lighting. Turn it. Get some shadow on it. Look, where you don't, pick it up and just look at it. Because you're gonna see things just like I've seen things in my own carving that you need to fix. Because you can fix it when you're painting it, but you gotta stop. You gotta stop. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. I was working on this a while ago and got distracted with that. Well, I want to say, the other thing is, thanks to everyone that keeps up with me and contacts me, and my friend in Fairbanks, Alaska, and, just people everywhere in general. Everyone keeps up with me and sends me good vibes and tells me that my channel's doing really good. And thanks to everybody that's been subscribing and sharing and liking and giving me comments. I love the comments. And, my friend Troy, he sent me such a unique idea. Never thought about it. And I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to let the man, it's his idea. But I'm going to tell you what, I loved it, Troy. It was, was too cool. And I'm not going to say, I may have to try one. I may have to get a hold of you and say, you mind if I try one? I may have to try it. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Okay. Yeah. Tapering that feather. Laying that blade in. That's what I'm doing. Alright. Let's don't take this too long. Alright, folks. I was just playing. She's coming. This one will not be done for this year. I spent a lot of time on these type of detailed carvings. I'm very, very picky about how they lay out and how they do. But like I said, the advice that I can give you is, let's just set it here, is stick your carvings and stuff in different lighting. Look at it under different lighting. Take it outside. Excuse me. Go somewhere with it. And you're going to see mistakes, because we're not perfect. There's no one perfect. You know, zero perfect. You know, and like I said, give me some comments about my snowman. You know, he's just, I think he's totally cool. You know, there's the backside. And then when I build something, it's all screwed together. There's all 2-inch screws in this. Everything I make is handmade and very durable. These are called icons. You can pass these down through the family. You can buy one, and then you can hand it down to your next child or whoever. As long as you take care of something like this, it's going to last over 100 years and longer. It's all handmade. It's all handmade. It's made by me. So anywho, thank you all. I appreciate and love. Golly, I love everyone out there that's been subscribing and giving me comments, and they contact me and they send me pictures. I love it. I do. It's not all about me. It's about you guys. That's why I created this channel, to motivate everybody, motivate you, and get out there and build, make, design. It's right here. You don't have to be me. You can do it. I've already proven that with several people that have never carved, and my God, they're carving, and I'm extremely proud of you. So anyway, thank you all. Whittler Dave is just going to get off here. I love everyone, and thank you again, and I will talk to you later. And you all have a blessed day. Thank you.